3 days after the emergency alert, another message appeared, not on bonus, not on TV, but inside people's homes, written on mirrors, walls, windows. One sentence: "You'll let us in." And this time, Mark wasn't alone. Scene 1. The change after that night. Something felt wrong. The city looked normal, but people didn't. His neighbor, Mrs. Carter, smiled too much. Too wide. Too long. When Mark said good morning, she replied 3 seconds too late, like she was buffering. Across the street, a man stood still for nearly an hour, just staring at the sky. Seen to the footage, Mark couldn't forget the security footage he saw online. At 3:12 a.m., every door opened. Something entered, but the video had one strange detail. The shadow figures never forced entry. The doors were opened from the inside, by the people themselves, like they were invited. Scene 3. The mirror message that night. Mark avoided sleep. At 3:11 a.m., he stared at the clock. 3:12 a.m. Nothing happened. He laughed nervously. Then he went to the bathroom and froze. On the mirror written in condensation. You looked. You looked. The shower wasn't running. The mirror shouldn't be fogged. Behind him, something shifted. Seen for the visitors 3 knocks. Again. But this time not at the door. At a very well left. Right above him. Like something was walking around inside the walls. His phone buzzed. No emergency tone. Just a black screen. With white text. Round 2. The lights flickered. Outside, every apartment light turned off at the same time. Darkness swallowed the building. Scene 5. They're different now. Mark looked outside carefully. This time no shadows in the street, just neighbors, standing still, facing his building. Every single one, smiling, at the exact same angle, their heads tilted slightly. 2 synchronized. Then all of them slowly raised one hand and pointed at his window. Scene 6. The escape attempt. Mark grabbed his keys. He had to leave. He ran to the hallway, but the hallway was longer than before. Much longer. His apartment door behind him disappeared. The walls stretched. The lights buzzed violently. At the end of the hallway stood a tall figure, thin, its head touching the ceiling. No face, just smooth skin. But it was smiling, without a mouth. A voice echoed in his head. You opened the door. Scene 7. The truth. Mark suddenly remembered something. That first night, he did open the door, who so slightly, when he heard his mother's voice. Just for 1 second. Enough. The creature tilted its head. You gave permission. The walls began to pulse, like the building was breathing. Mark Radley said the emergency alert wasn't a warning. It was instructions to prevent invitation. Scene 8. The Markta. Tall figure moved closer. It didn't walk. It glitched, appearing inches closer each time. Mark felt pressure on his chest, like invisible hands pushing him down. The creature touched his forehead. Ice cold. Then everything went black. Scene 9. Morning again. Mark woke up in his bed. Sunlight normal. City noise normal. He rushed outside. Everything looked fine. Neighbors smiling. Kids playing. But something was different. When he passed a mirror, he stopped. His reflection smiled before he did, and it didn't stop. Final twist. Last 2 minutes. That night at 3:12 a.m. Bones across. The city vibrated again. This time the message said, "Thank you for your cooperation." Security cameras captured something horrifying. At exactly 3:13 a.m., people inside their homes stood still, tilted their heads, and whispered in perfect unison. Round 3 begins. Mark stood among them, smiling, waiting. Because now he wasn't trying to escape. He was trying to help them find more doors to open. At exactly 3:12 a.m., every phone in the city received the same emergency alert. It said, "Do not look outside. Do not respond to voices. Lock all doors and windows." But what happened next was never reported. And by morning, it was like it never happened. Mark wasn't supposed to be awake, but sleep had been difficult since his mother passed away 2 years ago. He lived alone now. Small apartment. 3rd floor, quiet neighborhood. That night felt normal. Too normal. He was playing an online game, headset on, half focused, tense suddenly. His phone vibrated violently on the desk. Not a normal buzz. A long, aggressive emergency tone. The screen glowed red. Emergency alerts, stay inside. Do not look outside. Ignore any voices calling your name. Lock everything. Mark blinked. What kind of prank is this? He checked social media. Nothing. No news, no posts. As he reached for his window curtain, the power went out. Total darkness. The only light now was his phone. The city outside was silent. No cars. No dogs barking. No wind. Just silence. Then his phone buzzed again. Do not trust the voices. They are not human. Mark felt his chest tighten. That's when he heard it. Soft. Faint. From outside his apartment door. Mark. He froze. It was a woman's voice. Gentle. Familiar. Mark opened the door. His blood turned cold. It sounded exactly like his mother. But she died. 2 years ago, the voice came again. Closer this time. Mark, I can't see you. Tears filled his eyes. His mother used to say that when he hid as a kid. Slowly, 3 knocks echoed through the apartment. Knock. 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 Mark walked toward the door. His hand trembled near the handle. He leaned forward and looked through the peephole. Nothing. Empty hallway. But when he stepped back, the knocking started again. From inside his apartment, 3 slow knocks. From his bedroom. Specifically, his closet. Mark whispered, "This isn't real." His phone buzzed again. Do not open any closed space. The closet door handle slowly turned. Creaked. The door opened by itself. Inside. Pure darkness. Deeper than normal darkness, like it was swallowing the light. Then 2 faint glowing eyes appeared. Not blinking, just watching, the voice whispered. You looked outside. Mark screamed and stumbled back. Suddenly his phone emitted the emergency alert sound again. But this time the sound wasn't coming from the phone. It was coming from everywhere. From the walls, from the ceiling, from inside his head. The eyes inside the closet moved closer. Too tall to be human. Too thin. The voice changed. Distorted. Laird, we found you. Mark ran to the window in panic. And without thinking, he pulled the curtain aside. What he saw wasn't his city. Every apartment building across from him had their doors open. People stood motionless outside their homes, facing the street. And in the street, tall shadow figures moved between them. Slowly, watching, selecting. One of the figures turned its head toward Mark's window. It smiled. Everything went black. The emergency tone stopped. Silence. The next morning, Mark woke up on his couch. Power restored. Sunlight normal. No damage. No alerts. No memory on his phone. He rushed outside. Neighbors were acting normal, laughing, going to work. Like nothing happened. But later that day, security camera footage from nearby buildings leaked online. At exactly 3:12 a.m., thousands of apartment doors opened at the same time, and something walked in. Tall, thin, not human. And at 3:13 a.m., the footage glitched. Every single person who opened their door was never seen leaving again, but they were still there, walking, smiling, acting normal, waiting for the next alert.